Welcome to the Pretty and Profiting Show, your favorite show for branding, beauty, business, and the truth of how to be a boss lady and build your empire. Pause the show right now and grab your seat at prettyprofitsgift.com and enroll into the free 21-day e-course to build a brand that people crush on, gossip about, and buy from. And now, your host. She is the fierce money-making brand strategist and creative freaking genius, Nicole K. Lundy.
Hello and welcome back to another fabulous episode of the Pretty and Profiting Show. Make sure you're in our Facebook community, the Pretty and Profiting Posse. It's a group of real deal women entrepreneurs, business minds. You definitely want to be a part of that. So make sure you go on Facebook, search our group, Pretty and Profiting Posse, click join, and get ready to party. So today, let me backtrack. This month, we are digging into content marketing. I will confess there will be other months that I will dedicate to content marketing because it is that important. Today, we are specifically talking about the 3 audience types that need your content, because you are not just creating content for the general mass market or for the hell of it. Nope, not doing that. So let's get specific. So the first audience type, and let me backtrack again. I seem to be backtracking a lot these days, but anyway, this episode comes directly from, I believe it was 3 questions I got specifically on, who am I talking to exactly? Because, interviews are content, so are podcast episodes, so are your YouTube videos. So who am I talking to? You're talking to your target audience, but you have to know which content piece fits in the buying cycle of your client. So let's start with 1. So the first audience type is the general market. This is when you're doing an interview for a telesummit, a radio show, a podcast show, even a written article. Written interview. I've done written interviews several times. This is where you share your story, your philosophy, who your business serves, the results you get your clients, and your journey. Well, that's part of your story, but you want to really give the vivid details of your journey and why you are so awesome and how you are the real deal and expert in whatever business your business is in, whatever market your business is in. So you want to be aware of that. When you go on an interview style project, you want to assume that these people are new. A lot of times, and of course this is in my experience, a lot of times your ride or die community is not jumping on one of your radio interviews. They know you, they love you, they're in your funnel already. They're in your tribe and community already. So they're not going to be super excited head over heels over an interview that you're doing per se. It's really geared towards people who have never heard about you a day in their life, and you need to start from scratch. That is the assumption you need to take. So that's your first audience type. It's the general market. Now, I assume if you said yes to an opportunity to be interviewed on TV, radio, or to be on a telesummit, that you have done some due diligence to make sure that whoever you're collaborating with is in alignment with your brand, so that you're not talking apples and watermelons. Okay, so your second audience type is your prospects. So a lot of times people come into your funnel from, the free gift that you gave them, which is a content marketing piece. So whether it's a free video training series or a checklist or an e-course, whatever it is that you got them to get on your list, they are now in your prospect audience type. Beware, a lot of people can stay in your prospect audience type for a long time before they buy from you. Nevertheless, if they've signed up to hang out with you, to get emails from you, to join your Facebook group, they are in your prospect category. So the content you need to produce for them includes your blog articles, your videos that you shoot for YouTube and Vimeo, your email newsletters that you're consistently sending them, and your podcast articles. Those are for people in your tribe. Now, I will say, now that we've been doing podcasting for about 5 months, that the podcast can actually serve your general market audience and your prospect audience, because the people that have first heard of us through this show, actually, hey, new people, it is their first entry to us. So some of your content marketing will have a dual purpose. It will serve more than one audience. However, you need to create your content specifically for one of these audience types. We'll be right back, and we are going to talk about the last audience type that you need to create content for. Let's imagine that you have a brand that's influential, buzzworthy, and profitable. It's time to make this happen. If you are looking to master your brand messaging so that it's captivating and fascinating and attracts your target audience, develop your signature program that you can start enrolling clients in right away, get clarity in your market positioning for long-term profitability and growth, create your marketing plan and sales promotion strategy, and lastly, design a customized action plan to make implementation simple, I created the Monetize My Brand program to do exactly that for your business. The reason I work with high-performing entrepreneurs on building their bankable brands is because the world does not need more cookie-cutter brands. Go to prettyprofits2015.com and book your Monetize My Brand intensive. Playtime, it's over. So we're back, and today we're talking about the 3 audience types that need your content. So the first one was the general market. This is where you assume whoever is listening to this has never heard diddly squat about you and your brand. 2, it's your prospects, and it's the meat of your content marketing. I mean, it's nurturing. It's where it's at. It's meat and potatoes. And the last audience type is your clients. This is where, so before somebody gets, signs on the dotted line to be your client, you have to pull out all stops. You got to pull the guns out. I mean, you got to get serious. So for your clients, if you're doing a sales event, so if you're on Facebook, and I'm always studying Facebook ads, you'll see stuff like free video training series, free webinar, free this, free that. And those are really client getting events, client attraction events, whatever you want to call it. Those events, most of the time, is to sign clients. It's an enrollment event. So I'm sure you've been on one, but for this audience type, you need to show everything. No holds barred. You need to have a real training series where you're solving a real problem that your target audience has. And you need to have a structured way that they can say, yes, I want this shit to stop. I need you to help me out. Where can I pay you? That is a sales event type content training. So you're really just diving in, really diving in. Other content for clients includes exclusive exclusive behind the scenes training that's advanced, that's high level, swipe files that you use, especially if you're a mentor or a coach in the service business. Those are for people who have skin in the game, they're ready for their transformation, and they're ready to work with you. Not all the time does your package need to include that one-on-one piece of it in the customization work that you do with each client. A lot of times you can have swipe files and bonus files that's ready and accessible to all of your paid clients. It is content, but it's specifically made and created for them. Got it? So 3 audience types. You need to be specific on who you are creating content for. 1 is the general market. This is where you're introducing your story, your philosophy, the results you get. This is when you're assuming that these people have never heard diddly squat about you. 2 is your prospects. This is the meat and potato of your content marketing strategy. Blogs, videos, emails, consistent content that's going to this group of people. And your last audience type is your clients. This is where you're giving them exclusives, swipe files, behind the scenes, and you're also having high-level training events to solve problems. Got it? It's pretty simple if you follow it, and it makes your life easier. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make building your business way easier than you've been doing before, so that you are pretty and profiting. That's it for today's episode. This is your host, Nicole K. Lundy. I will see you on the next episode. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Pretty and Profiting Show. Now, I want you to join the Pretty and Profiting Posse over on Facebook. It's simple to join. Just go to Facebook, type in Pretty and Profiting in the search box, and click join. Hurry, we're waiting on you. Until next time, stay pretty and stack those profits.